Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Terence "Bud" Crawford is set to light up Las Vegas and the sporting world. On paper, it looks like an impossible mission for Crawford. Yet, behind the scenes, a different picture is taking shape. Sharp boxing voices, including Stephen A. Smith, have begun pointing out a vital flaw in Canelo's defense. They believe a clear strategy has emerged and that Crawford is perfectly equipped to use it. Alvarez has ruled the super middleweight division for years. He isn't only a champion, he is an undisputed king who has beaten every rival in his way. His power is legendary, able to turn a fight around with one precise shot. He has fought larger men, absorbed their hardest punches, and struck back with crushing force. He excels at steady pressure, trapping opponents and delivering heavy combinations that have stopped elite fighters. For Crawford, this isn't just about moving up in weight. It's about entering the lair of a bigger, stronger lion. Still, for all of Canelo's dominance, there are whispers within boxing, hints of a small weakness no one has yet cracked.
It's all about staying on the horse. And I asked him, how can you do that? And he said, everything I do in boxing is upper body, and everything I do on the horse is lower body. And on that basis, I am the one who theorizes that the reason you can't knock him down is not because of his chin, it's because of his legs.
His base.
You can't get him.
Stephen A. Smith predicts a clear win for Crawford, though not by knockout, insisting nobody can truly stop Canelo cold. For years, Smith has highlighted what he calls the single flaw that could undo Alvarez, his tendency to be flat-footed. To unleash his massive power, Canelo plants his feet, making him an easier target. Smith criticizes this habit, saying Alvarez relies too heavily on huge punches, a tactic unlikely to succeed against a sharp technician like Crawford. He admits there are dangers, citing Gervonta Davis's trainer, Calvin Ford, who warned that Bud could get hurt if he trades with the stronger man. Yet Smith dismisses the worry, trusting Crawford's skills. He believes Bud's stance, switches, sharp jab, and nimble footwork will be vital. These tools, paired with Crawford's superior speed, should let him score and escape before Canelo can counter. The plan, according to Smith, is simple in theory but requires mastery. Keep moving, outbox the puncher, and earn a wide decision.
You got a love for boxing.
Yes. Love boxing.
Who gonna win the fight, man? That's coming up, the biggest
Crawford.
fight in boxing.
Crawford.
Huh?
Crawford. I'm not hesitating. Crawford. I'm not even hesitating. Crawford.
You gonna stand on that all the way to September 13th?
I love Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo by decision. I can't see anybody knocking out Canelo Alvarez. But I do believe that if you can box and you can move, that you can beat Canelo. You can outpoint him.
That's right.
And when I think about Canelo, one of the things that I don't like about Canelo, despite his greatness, and a neck as wide as Broadway for crying out loud.
Right.
The thing that I don't like about Canelo is that it's like almost every shot has to be a power shot.
It's a power shot, yes.
And that's not beating Crawford. I will confess, I think Gervonta Davis's trainer, Cal, I think he said this. He said Crawford could find himself in trouble, and I'm not sure it was him, but I think it was him. He said Crawford could find himself in trouble if he decides to engage with Canelo, because Canelo is the naturally bigger, strong fighter. And I don't care that Crawford's gotten bigger, and I don't care that Crawford's gonna go in there just as big as Canelo. Canelo is accustomed to fighting at the weight, and Crawford is not. And Canelo is a genius in this regard. You don't see him show up for fights not ready. He's always ready.
Always prepared.
He's always ready. He's always
that.
prepared. So I think he's the slower fighter, though. And I think that Crawford is brilliant as a boxer. And I think that between switching to conventional and southpaw, using his jab and movement, I think that Crawford is going to outpoint Canelo because he's fast.
If Stephen A. Smith supplies the roadmap. Former pound-for-pound king Andre Ward offers a chilling warning about the man who may follow it. Ward, an undefeated champion who understands the mindset of greatness, sees Crawford as far more than a slick boxer. He calls him a predator, one of the sport's best finishers. Ward's take goes beyond stance and jabs. He talks about Bud's killer instinct, that rare talent to spot weakness and finish with relentless focus. Ward cautions that this bout is different. It isn't just about rounds. It's about surviving a storm. He feels Crawford's strength, even at a higher weight, is underrated. Many predict Bud will win on points, but Ward hints at something darker. If Crawford spots an opening born from Canelo's flaw, he won't just outscore him, he'll destroy him. From a respected mind like Ward, this is more than analysis. It's a stark warning.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
Who's the most skilled fighter today?
Bud is definitely one of them, for sure. Tyke Shakur, Devin, Boots,
my favorite.
It's a lot of them, and they skillful in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody that, like, I can bet the house on is Bud, because me and him, we so much alike in our mentality. Like, soon as I see this dude, he come in the room or I come in the room, we start arguing about basketball, wrestling, anything, bro. Like, man, you can't, man, you looking small. What you mean I'm looking small? You looking small. You gotta really hurt that dude to turn him away and to try to stop him from doing what he want to do. So, skillful, yes. But this and this,
no.
it's different, man. There's not a lot of guys like that out there currently. There's a lot of guys that talk it. But until you get in that real fire, I'm not saying a guy, you fighting a guy you should beat. I'm saying a guy that it's a 50-50 matchup. We don't really know what you have. You don't even really know.
Boxing community is sharply split. On one side, seasoned experts like Gabe Rosado back Canelo. Rosado underlines the intense pressure surrounding a Canelo fight week. Something Crawford hasn't experienced at such magnitude. The spotlight, the reporters, the crowd's expectations, all can crush fighters before the opening bell. Rosado insists that Canelo's experience with these big occasions, plus his natural size advantage, will be too heavy for Crawford to overcome.
So I don't see how Crawford could hurt Canelo, because Canelo's been in there with Kovalev. He's been in there with Bivol. You know what I'm saying? He's been in there with big punchers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how can a guy that's really a 47-pounder, even though he's up in weight, I don't see how he can hurt Canelo. You know what I'm saying? It just feels completely, because your body is different to absorbing a bigger blow. So, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, when I spar the guys in the lower weight classes and they hit me, bro, it's like, no disrespect, but it just feels like you get hit with a pillow. It's just different. It could be a murderous puncher at 147. But if I'm walking around 185 and I'm a solid guy and I'm used to fighting guys, you know, with a different kind of power, and I spar a guy that's a welterweight, it just...
On the flip side, the argument for pure skill is powerful. Timothy Bradley Jr., a fighter who has upset odds himself, confidently supports Crawford. He predicts Bud will stun Canelo, comparing it to legendary nights where smaller, smarter fighters toppled bigger champions. To Bradley, this is more than a fight. It's a live debate between strength and mastery, with experts split, creating tension and unpredictability that make the showdown electric.
What's good? I'm back again, the biggest hater in the sport of boxing. Yo, real quick, just got done. I woke up 3 a.m. I don't know, someone told me to study Canelo, study Crawford. Crawford about to beat the shit out of Canelo Alvarez. I'm letting y'all know right now, he about to beat the brakes off of Canelo Alvarez.
If Canelo couldn't knock out Charlo, or you really think that he's gonna knock out Crawford? I would pick Terence Crawford to beat a Canelo Alvarez, even at 168. Everybody can call me crazy and whatever you want to say. I get it. Y'all didn't believe me when I told you about Spence, but trust me, Crawford will figure out a way. I know a secret y'all don't know, and I ain't gonna tell you why I would pick Terence Crawford, but it's part of the secret is the reason why I'm picking him.
The intrigue grows deeper as whispers come from behind gym doors. Veteran trainer Teddy Atlas has voiced an uneasy idea. Could Canelo's intense training hurt him? Atlas wonders if Alvarez might be overworking, leaving his peak form in the gym. History shows even great champions can push past their limits in preparation, only to seem dull on fight night. This concern throws new doubt over Canelo's readiness.
How is Crawford, his composure, going to be like the moment a punch lands on him from Canelo?
Are you kidding me? Take that question back.
Yeah, why?
Because you're talking about Crawford.
Yeah.
He's
weight classes.
He's the most composed guy. Yeah. What, you don't think he'll be prepared? You think it'll be a shock to him? No. He's already moved up 3 weight classes. So now you're talking 6. If you add on 3. Crawford has the ability to slow things down in the ring that very few people have. And to see things that nobody else can see because he slows it down. Yeah, he's got great power. He carried it up. Yeah, he's got good hand speed. Yeah, he's got all that. He's got good technique. His coaches do a tremendous job with him. But the timing is impeccable. It's better than anyone else's. Why? Because of this. When a guy has that ingredient, and very, very few have, I can't count him out in anything.
Meanwhile, surprising reports are leaking from Crawford's camp. Pound-for-pound star Shocker Stevenson, who has trained beside Bud, shared details that shook fans. He says Crawford has been sparring with men not only Canelo's size, but even bigger and dominating them. This news challenges the story of a size mismatch, suggesting Bud isn't just planning to endure Canelo's power, but to impose his own.
I said it before, but I'm going to say it again. I was in the gym. I want to say I was getting ready for Chris Diaz or something. And he was sparring like a heavyweight fighter. I'm looking, I'm type nervous for him. I'm like, why is he in the ring with this big old dude? And man, I swear he done caught this dude on the shin. Boom! Dude wobbling all around the ring. I'm like, what the God is this dude this strong? But it's like, honestly, Bud is very strong. A lot of people don't realize how strong he is as a fighter. And his punching power could carry through the weight class.